Yankasi asasini na eyabodende maye. Moja ina na mhwe gu odeji o man Ghana esi ho no. Edubile wasi ye bitu aso. The echirima aboyedin pa.
Elitism is the problem of MPP. And certificate. With that common sense, that is the problem of MPP. Elitism is the problem of MPP. Let's go and watch the videos.
The question that you have to ask is, how can global phenomena skip Cote d'Ivoire and all the surrounding countries and only attack Ghana? How? How does it happen? When I look at the economic management team, it is quite clearly a fantastic team. Professor Jambafo, Dr. Akotose, Dr. Afriye Akoto, Honorable Alan Chiremanting, Boachi Ejako, Ken Oforiata, Senior Minister Yao Osafo Mafu. What a solid team. In fact, can anyone remember the NDC economic management team? I'm sure they themselves cannot remember who their economic management team was.
But I can tell you, as my colleague, Deputy Minister said, we are not going to the IMF. Whatever we do, we are not. The consequences are there. We are a proud nation. We have the resources. We have the capacity. Don't let anybody tell you. Like when Joshua, Caleb, and 10 others went to spy on the promised land. And only 2 of them came to say that we can do it. And the 10 went around the community murmuring, you can't, We are not people of short sight, you know. And we have to move on. Okay? So let's think of us as who we are, a proud, strong people, the shining star of Africa, and we have the capacity to do what we want to do. If only we can speak that one language and ensure that we burden share in the issues ahead.
Mr. Speaker, the yield levy is also going to help with the fiscal consolidation effort and reduce the debt levels of our country. And that also means that we are going to see an improved economic ratings and not returning to the International Monetary Fund, which is the only solution our friends on the other side have always preferred. Why don't you go to the IMF? Go to the IMF. We have shown that we have alternatives to building the economy of this country without resorting to conditionalities that will be imposed on this country. We will not go to the IMF today. We will not go to IMF tomorrow, and we are not going as long as the NPP remains in power. Mr. Speaker, looking beyond the yield levy, government is further taking steps to cushion Ghanaians against the hardship caused as a result of the twin crisis of COVID-19 pandemic and the Russia-Ukraine war. To this end, fuel prices are expected to go down by 1 cedi following the engagement between the Ghana Chamber of Bulk Oil Distributors, the Bank of Ghana, and the Ministry of Finance. Government has also taken some haircut by cutting expenditures, discretionary expenditures up to 30%, 50% cut in fuel coupons for government appointees, imposing moratorium on importation of imported cars, among several others. Mr. Speaker, if anybody has the capacity to bring this nation back on its economic track, it is Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and the MPP government. Mr. Speaker, we have done it before. In 2001, when our friends took us and left Ghana in Hippie, it was former President Kufuor and the MPP government that took this country's economy and built it into a lower middle income until 2009. By the time we gave it back to them, in 2017, when President Akufo-Addo came, they had taken us back to IMF. It is President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo who took us out of IMF and grew the economy of this country consistently from 2017 to 2019 on a GDP growth of 7%. Mr. Speaker, the Honorable Eric Opoku was talking about our debt. The 222 billion extra debt on your 122 billion, half of it is the liabilities you left. Financial sector bailout alone was 21.5 billion. The IPPs, the doomsday problems you left, the take or pay contract, that alone was 30 billion. The exchange rate effect is about 48 billion. We also inherited undisbursed loans. When you add all that, you are over 100 billion of the 222 billion.
MPP as a political party, no how Kesia Bakupani, elitism. And you will put school say your high profile personalities, and you will say, but you must say. Today, behavior you this is here. Sakofu Omakasa, Tamano Mokikasa, and no Mutiway. With all due respect, no Mutiway. I am asking because they are joking with the country, and some do money diagram, they made that diagram, don't so that diagram. Elitism is the problem of MPP. Yenimwe and our certificate. With that common sense, that is the problem of MPP. Elitism is the problem of MPP. Let's go and watch the videos.
That's great. Just a reminder, please subscribe Body Inspire for education more. Thanks for your time.
Yankasi asasini na eyabodende maye. Moja na nanuhwe guodeji o man Ghana esi ho no. Edubile wasi ye bitu aso. The echirima abu edimpa.